It's lovely today, or this evening actually, and welcome to Monday, the 8th of August 2022. I bet nobody actually does this with a shining light behind the camera here, and I would like to say a massive hello to anyone watching now. Let's adjust the set here slightly so you can see my full picture of myself, and I'll try and be in the center of the picture as well. But yeah, there's inklings of actual coffee here. But yeah, I'll just flip the camera over just to show you that point because I can't really show you it another way. There you go, and that's the milk here. Thank you very much for coming on to say hello to us. And there's a little bit of coffee in it, and also a little bit of warm milk. But what I would say, ladies and gentlemen, is welcome back to yes, the show that never ends. Hopefully, my friends. But yeah, we've had a lot of course, negative feedback recently, and we've had some good feedback as well to the channel as well. So we don't really want to talk too much about the negative feedback, but of course, we have addressed the sort of system that we're all trying to create on this channel, a good environment. And of course, we can only thank our moderators for helping out, for the channel. And if I move that back a bit, you'll be able to see me a little bit easier. But yeah, let me just read exactly what's been on the channel. A lot of people, of course, have got in touch with us on the actual YouTube, and of course decided they want to unsubscribe to us. But of course, they also say that it's going in a different direction. What is the direction? I want to know, because we don't really want negative feedback going on our channel, not really. So the best way to do it is send the feedback, whatever it is, whether it's good or bad. Send it to luminusplatformteam@gmail.com. So that's luminusplatformteam@gmail.com. Then we can deal with it accordingly and find out what the reason behind the fact that it's going a different direction. We try to be varied. There's not much swearing that has happened, although, of course, we have put up short videos from somewhere else, which unfortunately had a bit of swearing in it that somebody didn't like. So we do apologise about that. Please do come forward and tell us what video it would have been, because we've actually removed a video that did have swearing in it. We didn't realise, because it's actually a new thing coming from TikTok. Okay, so you can blame TikTok for that, not us. We didn't realise until we actually put it up on the channel, because you don't realise, because it's a new thing to me. And of course, we will put things up from other sources like TikTok, and if we do, we'll try and keep it very, very sort of friendly and less offensive. So if anyone doesn't get offensive by anything, the best thing to do is not see us anymore, and just, you don't even have to tell us any feedback if you don't want to. But it's like eBay selling sites. Of course, you wouldn't want to put negative feedback. Sellers don't like it, and of course, it's best to do it privately and deal with them accordingly, which is what I do. I don't like putting negative comments on eBay or Amazon or any other selling site. So yeah, I just wouldn't do it. That's my humble opinion. Please give me a like if you feel that. Of course, we are doing a great job. Thank goodness the dislike button is not like it used to be, and it should have been like that in lockdown. That's because a lot of people were putting negative dislikes on there, but of course YouTube decided to stop all that happening for a lot of good reasons. And of course, it's just not a nice feeling to have it, and it doesn't really need to be there, to be fair. We just don't need it. You don't need a dislike button. We need to get grip with that. But anyway, I got emotional recently on the fact that, of course, the Golden Girls, as it says in the Metro today, on Monday the 8th of course, August 2022. And what it actually said on there, Golden Girls, of course, the England football team of the ladies, it's coming home. And I heard that just recently on GB News on the Dan Wootton show. And of course, it was just amazing, and it's so emotional to see. You can see it on all sort of mainstream media. I'm sure they are sort of trying to promote ladies' football. But yeah, I'm just trying to read you exactly what we put earlier. We have sadly had a number of people with negative comments on YouTube channel recently, and most of them stating they are not happy with the new direction. We kindly ask for those who give negative feedback on our service to write to us by email luminosplatformteam@gmail.com or direct message on our Facebook page, not comment, so our team can respond accordingly, and not via comments on the channel, which makes us look bad. And just as eBay sellers or Amazon, I forgot to mention, or any online selling company don't like negative feedback on goods, basically state why you're not happy instead of leaving bad comments. We will remove anyone with negative remarks who comments direct on the channel, as it is deemed as spamming. That's what we class it as, and what any other video channel would actually class it as. So, of course, somebody on the channel, of course, says, this is on the Facebook page by the name of Claire. So, yeah, thank you very much for that comment, by the way, if your name is Claire. It is very difficult to deal with negative comments, and I do feel people are quick enough to judge on socials and don't appreciate the hard work. You'll never please all the people all the time, but I agree, comments not helpful. DM feedback. I think you're doing a great job and easy to say, but try not to take it to heart. Thank you very much for that comment. Really, really nice. And Leonard, who has been an all-time, long-time fan of us, and I think, of course, Leonard and Max Jennings from Bury St Edmunds, Leonard from, of course, Enfield, and Max Jennings from Bury St Edmunds, both deserve a lifelong, surprise, or just a present, for keeping with the channel. If you are any of those people that are still on the channel, Leonard and Max, I know I haven't heard from Max for a long time, but do come on and say hello to us, yeah, we miss you, basically, and we think we want to sort of gift to you a lifelong, well, since we first started in 2019, I think it was, when we first got our first video out. And it was a video we started off with because we didn't have enough subscribers by then to be able to go direct live. But yeah, Leonard did actually say, such a shame, and you're doing so much for the community. Keep up the good work. There's a lot of us that find it interesting. Thank you very much, Leonard Clark. So yeah, we did reply to that on Facebook page. If you want to check that out, feel free to do so right now. And also Max Jennings, who I think deserves also a prize, or just a surprise, or whatever you like to call it. He actually said, now Max Jennings is from Bury St Edmunds, that's in East Anglia. Sorry to hear that you've had some negative comments. I think you have worked hard with this channel, and you have a varied rather content. Sorry, I can't get my words out there. A varied content which keeps subscribers interested, and I enjoy watching it. Kim Smith, our moderator, who of course is there, probably watching on the highlights. So if you think a moderator is not there, they are there, but they just look at sort of other videos. So she does have the right, like any other moderators, like Strawberry is one of them. And I must give you a mention if you are watching, by the way. And thank you very much for watching. If you do watch, even if you're watching live or on the replay, in particular Strawberry, but any other people as well. So, yeah, we do appreciate that. So, Kim Smith, who has been a long moderator to us, and of course, we have Nikki Gibbs and Foxy B, which also, of course, moderates for Walk With Me Tim, who has a lot of following on his channel. So, massive shout out to Walk With Me Tim and Gabby Starbuck as well, who has her own channel as well, because she's a singer and he's a walker. We're talking about Walk With Tim Linden. So, yes, this is what Kim Smith had to say. Of course, why do people have to be rude? That's our moderator saying that. And now our lifelong moderator. Why do people have to be rude and negative? If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's very sad people around. Which, yes, she's from America. And, of course, yeah, not because she's from America she says that, but I think it's a nice thing to say anyway, whether she's from the UK or anywhere around the world. And also, Glenn Ditchman said, I thank you, do a great job. In other words, doing a great job, I think that means. And Richard Coleman also has said on that group, ignore them and stay positive. So very nice comments coming in from a lot of people, and we will give them a like. It's nice to be appreciated. So thank you so much. 4 people have liked that, and of course that is amazing. Roy Margarum, I believe, and I don't know if that's a support or just a hug. I don't know, but it looks like, of course, yeah, it just looks like this. I don't know if you can see that very well. No, probably not. But of course, it's a smiley with a love heart being hugged. So yeah, that's Facebook sort of messages for you. Excuse me. But yeah, live from the Regal in Mallorca in Ibiza. That's a shout out to you. I'm drinking actually warm milk here. Whoever drinks warm milk in a pub, can anyone tell us in the comments there? Now, of course, where would you like us to go, in the future? Do let us know in comments here. This is what this channel update is all about. I'm going to call it channel update just for now, because I think maybe people were getting fed up with the word show that never ends, because they think it's coming from somewhere else. But, I think they know who it's coming from. And, of course, I think it's sad that they think it's all about that person and not, about us, which is completely, totally opposite. Yeah, there might be a little bit of, humour in it, but of course, yeah, might be a little bit of commenting. So not commenting. That's the wrong word. So, sorry. No, it's the right word of copying here. So there might be an inklings of copying in the words of course, the show that never ends. But we actually try to ad lib with it, where we say we hope the show never ends. So yeah, I don't know whether it's that or anything else, but that's another thing altogether. It's getting on now, the time now, because it is a late live here. It's 41 minutes past 10 UK time. So hello to Kim Smith, by the way. Hello to, of course, our moderators that have been moderators. I don't know if they're continuing to be moderators. Of course, Kim Smith and Scott Smart. Massive hello to you out there in Hatford. I know they've been very, very busy to be able to continue to moderate for us, but we thank all the moderators for taking charge of this group. We've got Strawberry as a moderator as well, and I moderate her channel as well. So there we go. So it's just amazing. So there you go. So love it, swap it, or money back. That's what it says on the Metro, by the way. It actually literally says it there. So I've got the Monday, the August the 8th Metro here. That's what it's reading today. There, just there. And yeah, 60 seconds. Right, okay. What has changed since you started in TV? What has changed since I started doing this Touring With Us channel? That is a good question, isn't it? So, yeah. X-rated, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo. Brighton makes sure it's a horror show to kick off Eric's era. That's all in the Metro today. There you go. Suspected drink driver ploughs into home. Okay. Cyber flash victims told to alert the police. So yeah. Anyway, those are just headlines. Maybe I will just do the headlines of newspapers as we go, and you can make your own mind about that. I don't want to start a news channel. It's not a news channel, and I just want to make that absolutely clear to everyone out there. It's not a news channel. We are Walk Channel, and do tours and in town, cities, and of course maybe seaside resorts as well. So we'll probably go as far as seaside resorts as well, and that is what we're trying to plan for the future. But we're not just about that. We want to showcase social activities as well, because we have a social TV, which of course is a funny, is affiliated rather than funny, is affiliated with Touring With Us. So it's a new up and ready channel now. It's a sort of small launch, if you like, and launched on the 1st of August 2022. So of course, yeah, by all means subscribe to that channel if you like that sort of channel and you want more social activity going on that channel. Do let us know. Do let us know what you'd like to see a bit more on this channel. We do apologise yet again for any swearing coming from TikTok, and of course perhaps myself and Strawberry will come up and talk about this in the future, and I want to actually train her, as in, of course, presenting, because I actually started out as a co-host back in the day of 209 Radio. It was a Feel Good Friday show with a guy that is now on Cambridge 105, which is what it's now changed into, because, of course, 209 Radio ceased airing in 2010. And I would personally say, on this level, that I did this with this presenter, kick up the 80s, and of course, various other features that we had. So that was with Matt Webb, and of course, yeah, I tried to shout out to him, but of course, let's hope one day he actually listens. But yeah, I have no problem with, of course, Cambridge 105 presenters at all whatsoever. I wish them well as well. Cambridge 105 presenters are welcome to come on here. We don't push anyone away. So why not come and say hello to us if you are from Cambridge 105? And any other community radio station, we'd like to hear from you as well. So we're not just about walk channels like people think we are. Because we do that as well, but of course we want to do a variety of things, a quite diverse kind of range of things. We had a tip from a guy that seemed to have worked in a BBC area about a few weeks ago, claimed he worked with CBeebies, but doesn't work there now. Obviously, that's what he said. And he was a guy that we met in the Regal, and of course, he told us some tips, about where to film and all that kind of thing. And it's up to us where we want to decide to do it. Okay, we get in background noise, but of course, as a general whole, we want to make it a different sort of environment, environment that is quite different to what you'd expect to see on mainstream TV. Anyway, I want to go back to Dan Wootton because it is my favourite show on GB News. Of course, they've got a good following out there, apparently so. And of course, he's got Ben Butterworth, who talks on the other side of things. So it's nice to have a diverse views and both sides of the story. This warm milk is getting a little bit colder, thankfully. That's nice to hear, isn't it? So let me know, or let us know in the comments what you'd like us to do in the future. We'd like to showcase live things like, of course, darts as well, that we like to share with you, and pool games as well, which is a new thing. And maybe that is what's turned people off. I don't know, because it is rare. It's a new thing. You know, it's not many people film pool games, but it's just nice to see it live, isn't it? And you don't see any other channel actually broadcasting it. So we want to do something different. That is what people are just feeling right now, something a little bit different people are not used to. So, yeah, do tell us your feedback, what you'd like to see a bit more. What are you hoping that the channel should be about? You know, we're not a politics station, just to make that absolutely clear. A lot of people have been thinking that we are when we're not. You know, we might have some sort of niggly views about certain things, but we generally let the public speak their mind, not us. Anyway, I'll leave it on that note. Yeah, I didn't bring it with me, by the way. 21 minutes on this channel, and of course, you know, it's a late one tonight. But yeah, it's a quiet one as well, because it's quiz night here in this place here. Don't forget, of course, check out the Spoons reviews, which I also put together with the live videos. Well, kind of live, but they're videos. People get confused with that. They're videos as a live, but they are, you know, on the channel. And also we do live stuff, but of course we haven't wanting to, well, put it this way, we are not really doing tight schedules at the moment because of our commitments. We've had to change things a slightly different direction for that reason. It's the commitments that has changed a little bit, and that's what people don't really understand. We have changed to a different sort of level. We've got more people that are involved, and that kind of can make it a little bit confusing with people. But we are trying our best to support your needs, and we're trying to keep people happy at the same time. So please, we urge people, do not comment on our channel on negative feedback. If it's good feedback and constructive, then we can take it. Okay, but not negative. It seems to be a lot of negative comments coming through saying, oh, I'm unsubscribing. But of course, you wouldn't actually say that, oh, I'm unfriending you because, you know, of that. You wouldn't say it, would you? You just unfriend someone. So, yeah, it's got to be to lumasplatformteam@gmail.com. Hopefully that makes a bit of sense and a bit more clearer for you. It's on the About section, so it should be common sense for anyone reading it, and I shouldn't have to keep repeating it. Unfortunately, we had another issue with the button on this phone here, which does need replacing yet again. I'm not really happy about that, but of course, that's just life. But yeah, I've just come back from St Ives today, and don't forget the video from St Ives is coming up very shortly if it isn't there already. We haven't been able to do the organ show live, which is normally nice and relaxing with Julian Spoons on the electronic organ, but of course we may be having 2 weeks off for Julian to recharge and refresh for next time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this live here, even if you're watching on video. Hello to all the moderators, whoever you are, and we'll hopefully see you next time. And let's hope there is a smile next time as well. Some people say I've got the Dan Wootton smile. Okay, good night.